guys, happy October. All right, quick announcement. I'm doing a free 30-minute reading giveaway for the month of October. So you need to do 3 things: like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section. That's the most important part. From the comments, I will pick the winner and I will make sure you know that you're the winner, and we will link up and get you that free reading, okay? Good luck to all of you. Happy October and enjoy the reading. What's up, Scorpio? Hey, how you doing? Welcome to my channel, Triple Moon Oracle. All right, so it's October. I don't know, I'm feeling these lovey vibes right now. We're going to be focusing on like love and soulmates this month. Definitely going to be trying a kind of a different way to go about this reading and these spreads, and we're just going to be trying something new, okay? So if you like it, definitely leave the comments below and let me know if you like it. I'm always open for suggestions on, you know, how to do things better, or if you love it, it's awesome. Okay, so the way this reading is going to go is we're going to do the overall energy for you and this person, and then we're going to do their side, their energy, and then your side, your energy, okay? And we might get some like clarifying cards as well. And then we are going to go to an extended. So my extended reading is going to have the outcome for this relationship along with some clarifying cards. And then we're going to be looking at the zodiac sign, possible zodiac signs for this connection. Okay. I will also name some as we go through the tarot. I am now on Patreon. So you can now subscribe to my Patreon for really, really cheap and get all of my extended plus bonus videos, plus the chance to, you know, get free readings, to get free jewelry, like all that kind of stuff, okay? So you guys are going to get spoiled on my Patreon. So link for that is below. Definitely check that out if you want access to all of my extended readings and access to a bunch of other cool bonus stuff. Let's see what else. I do personal readings. My website's below for my personal readings, okay? I make jewelry. I do spell manifestation necklaces with these jars. I also do intention necklaces, these guys with the tassel on the bottom and kind of a mala bead, prayer bead type thing with real genuine stones. All of these have real genuine stones mostly. And then I also do, where is it? Sorry. I also do these tarot card holder cases, okay? And they are infused with, on the inside, with genuine amethyst to be able to cleanse your decks. So all of that is on my website. Go check out my website, check out my Patreon, and we will get this going, okay? So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. This won't resonate for every single Scorpio out there. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? If it doesn't resonate for you, go ahead and check your moon and rising, or, you know, if I don't jive with you, then, you know, you can check out another channel. There's plenty of amazing readers on YouTube. All right. I watch a bunch of them myself. Let's see what else, anything else. Yeah. If I think of anything else, we will cover that as we go. All right, let's get to your reading. I know you want it. So I pulled a few cards from my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Oh yeah, all the decks I use are listed below as well. So check that out if you find a deck that you like. So Wisdom of the Oracle deck, I pulled a few cards as for the overall energy for you and your soulmate, okay? So we will look at what's going on. Now, this may not be, you know, your soulmate that you spend the rest of your life with. This may just be picking up on energy of the person that you're with right now. Or a person that's coming in or whatever. So we're going to look at all the energies so you can determine what and who it is. All right. Okay. So overall energy, we have Yang, which is masculine energy. We have chaos and conflict. We have go the distance, and we have time for a nap. Okay. So what I'm picking up on here is that this may be somebody you're in separation from with this time for a nap card. It's kind of like hitting the pause button. I do feel like Okay, so I feel like the energy of this relationship is pretty fiery, pretty passionate. I feel like with this yang masculine card here. And not saying that this isn't for females, but I do, you know, because we have the masculine, divine masculine, this may be more for the masculine side. So if you are a masculine energy, whether you're female or male, if you're a masculine energy watching this reading, this may be for you. Okay. With the chaos and conflict, I feel like maybe it's a little bit of a turbulent relationship, but the turbulence, really all it's doing is shaking you guys up to be able to make you more real for each other, more authentic, to bring more authenticity to your relationship. You know, anytime we go through trials and tribulations in our relationship, it shakes things up so that we can just become more real, and we're not, you know, playing games, and it draws out who we actually are, and that's a good thing. You know, we need those conflicts to be able to see who we're really dealing with. Because at the beginning it's like, oh, we just put on this, you know, I'm perfect and I'm this and that, and we all just jive and we're perfect together. And then as time goes on, we both know that, you know, things happen and we start seeing people's true colors. So it's in those hard times that we see, like, is this person gonna go the distance with me or are they not? And I feel like that's where this go the distance card comes in, is because this person, even though there's turbulence, and even though you may be in a separation right now, I do feel like this is a relationship that you can go the distance with. Okay, I feel like it's something that will be long term, even through the trials and tribulations. Okay, all right, so we're gonna get into the tarot. I use the Muse tarot deck here, and we're gonna get into some tarot and see your person's energy, and then we'll look at your energy as well. Okay. And the reason why I do that too is, like, you can get an inside look into your person's energy, but you can also get an inside look into your own energy, and that is more like confirming for you that this is your reading, okay, with some of the specifics that come out. So let's see what happens. Let's see what comes up. I'm going to move these cards up here so I can shuffle. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for Scorpio. I ask for clarification for their person. What is their person's energy? What is going on with Scorpio's person's energy? Okay. I'm going to cut the deck a few times. And let's see. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Star. We have the Ten of Wands. The Chariot. And the Wheel. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. Okay. All right. So possible signs initially, we have Sagittarius and then Cancer with the Chariot. Let's see. We have a lot of major arcana here to begin with. We have the Star, we have the Chariot, and we have the Wheel. Okay. So your person may be going, so this is their energy. All right. This could be their past energy or current energy, but this is the person's energy nonetheless, so you can determine who this person is. So they have a lot of major arcana in their spread here, which means that they're going through some major life transitions, I feel. Especially with the Wheel here. It's like they're finishing out some kind of life cycle, and things are like coming full circle for them. And I feel like, you know, their life could be on the cusp of improving. So let's start from the beginning and see kind of the storyline here. So we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so they walked away is what I'm feeling. So initially in the overall energy, we had time for a nap, which to me indicates some kind of a separation. It's like a break in the relationship. And this card is kind of confirming to me that they walked away from the relationship. Maybe they are the one who called for the break. They needed clarity. They needed to find themselves. They needed to find the truth of your relationship, of who they are. I feel like this is kind of them walking away was them like trying to find themselves, you know, needing more clarity really on who they are and what this relationship's about, because it feels like they were confused and not knowing which direction to go. So with that confusion and not knowing which direction to go, they decided to walk off into the desert in search for truth. And they are the ones who most likely walked away from you. Okay. Energies can be interchanging. So maybe you walked away from them. That's totally fine. Either way, one of you walked away in search for some more truth, you know, trying to figure out what the heck everything is all about and trying to get some kind of clarity. Okay, so Six of Swords here. So, you know, they're definitely going through like a transition phase in their life. They are being led and guided by the universe through this transition. So what this card makes me feel like is that they were led and guided to walk away and to create the separation for a good reason. They may not even know that that was the case and what was going on. They may have just felt like, well, I'm just making this decision, but really it was kind of universe like inspired this this idea, you know, to take a break, to walk away, to find themselves, go and search for some kind of meaning and truth. So I feel like they are possibly in that phase of like transitioning through, you know, some kind of soul searching here. Okay, so we have the Star now. So I feel like they have some kind of renewed hope though. Through this soul searching, it's renewed their hope, it's renewed their faith, it's like refreshed them and made them feel like they, you know, it's like it's given them some hope that for the relationship, for themselves, for life. They needed this time away to be able to gain this clarity for themselves. And this card is a good indicator to me that they are feeling like better about things. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. So they probably, you know, it feels like to me they take on a lot and they feel a lot. They feel burdened a lot, possibly by other people's energies and things like that. So maybe they work a lot. Maybe they just take on a lot in general, physically, emotionally, mentally. Okay. And you probably know that about this person, that they just hold a lot on themselves and it's heavy sometimes. So I do feel like maybe that pressure of taking on all of this stuff, mentally, emotionally, physically, was maybe the catalyst to them making this decision. Like everything is just so too much right now for me. It just feels like overwhelming. It feels like a burden. This relationship feels like a burden. My life, you know, everything just feels too overwhelming. I need to just walk away. And that's like the energy I'm picking up, is that it just felt like it was too much. Everything was too much altogether. And so they had to separate. They had to walk away. Okay. But with the Chariot, I feel like they are so determined to move forward. They've always been determined to move forward, but this even more so has made them so determined to move forward with their life and given them the motivation, given them the determination to move forward. And so it's like they are finding that hope and they're finding that, you know, that balance and that emotional stability because of their motivation through all of this to move forward. And then, like I said, with the wheel, you know, I feel like things are shifting for them. I feel like their luck is about to change. I feel like they are in a big transition period, especially with the Six of Swords, and definitely going through a life cycle and coming to the end of another, you know, a life cycle, and about to start a new one, which is good because they needed that time to soul search and, you know, finish out that karmic cycle so that they could come back refreshed. Okay. Not saying that they're coming back, but from, you know, some of this, it just kind of indicates that it's just a separation of temporary break. But we will be looking at all of that in the extended. Okay. All right. So let's look at your energy here. Okay. All right. We have the sun. Beautiful energy there. We have the Five of Cups here. Okay. We have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. Ooh, we have the Devil. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, very interesting energy here. All right, so I feel like this needs to come out. The Five of Pentacles here for you also, and then on the bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit to me confirms that there has been some kind of solitude on your end and theirs especially too. Like they walked away, you have spent some time alone, they have probably spent some time alone, and I just feel like that solitude has changed, you know, perspective of both of you, because things just look like they're shifting. Okay, so with the Sun, this is, you know, a lot of happiness and fulfillment on this is your energy. Okay, so I feel like you are finding this Zen place, and it's like the light is shining again. There's like the light at the end of the tunnel is what's coming to mind, but you're finding your happy place again. You're finding your fulfillment again, and you're finding your place of Zen and peace again. And I feel like that is definitely refreshing, because you have some cards that in here that indicate that there was definitely some hurt. Okay, especially with the Five of Pentacles, like feeling left out in the cold, definitely feeling disappointed and hurt, and definitely dealing with a lot of like worries and stuff, even maybe financial worries when this connection ended, wondering how you're going to, you know, if you guys were living together, how you're going to separate and pay for your place alone, or, you know, how you're going to live life alone financially, but definitely the feeling of being left out in the cold. That's why I feel like they were the ones who walked away. So with the Five of Cups, you know, it's definitely like just processing grief and dealing with the loss of that person. And I feel like you had a much harder time, because they're the ones who walked away. I feel like you had a much harder time with the emotional part of it, like with the grief and with struggling through, you know, the sadness and the feelings of loss and that kind of thing. You definitely, with the Two of Cups, feel like this is your soulmate. You know, you felt like this person completes you and is your person and is your partner. So because of that, and then also because of I feel like the Devil energy was like possible codependency is what I'm picking up. And then maybe dealing with the sadness with some kind of substance, you know, drinking through the sadness or whatever it is. But I feel like, you know, there was this level of codependency, possibly an obsession with this person. So that's why, you know, the grieving and the heartache was so much more prevalent on your side, because, and I feel like maybe that energy even kind of pushed that other person away a little bit, because they just felt all of this pressure, you know, to be everything to you. I'm just going to get really real here. They felt this pressure to be really like everything to you. And when you put a lot of that pressure on one person to be your happiness, to be your comfort, to be this, to be that, what it does is it drains the other person, you know, it drains their happiness. And ultimately they have to separate to be able to find their peace again, to find their happiness again. So I do feel like with this, the Sun card is giving me, you know, hope for you, that you are coming out of this energy, and finding your happiness and fulfillment in yourself and not in this person anymore. Because we do have like the Page of Wands, which is some like competition and drama. And then we also have the Seven of Swords here, which is like some deceit and lying. It could just also mean that you are just kind of putting on a mask and not being totally authentic with this person and struggling to show your true, real self, you know, maybe because you weren't happy with yourself. Maybe you weren't truly happy with yourself. So you felt like you couldn't show your true self to that person. But ultimately, that's what they needed from you, was that realness. And, you know, with the overall energy of chaos and conflict here, I do feel like it's that energy of, you know, things getting shaken up so that the authentic, true you, see how the zebra has the giraffe spots on the outside, and everything is getting shaken up so that all of his, you know, what is not truly him is coming off, and what is truly him is being revealed. And so I feel that overall energy for you guys, where there needs to be some level of true authenticity, and realness, so that you don't cling to this person hoping that they will fulfill you and hoping that they will be your happiness and that they will be your everything, because that is too much for somebody to bear, you know. They took on all of that, and love you, Scorpio, but I feel like being real is just better than trying to, you know, sugarcoat everything. I do feel like there's codependency, you know, energy on your side, but you did feel like this was your person, this was your true soulmate, you know, and they completed you. So hopefully right now you're learning how to complete yourself, and with that energy you can come back to them and be a much happier person. Okay. All right, I'm going to pick a couple cards here from the Archangel Tarot deck, and we will get a little bit more like clarification here. Okay. Thank you. I ask for more clarity for Scorpio and their person. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we have the King of Cups here. It is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. I do feel like with the trust issues, possibly here, because of, we have the Seven of Swords, so some possible lying and deceit, and just not being totally trustworthy or totally honest with each other. I do feel like this King of Cups here, it's giving you guys some of the faith to return to that trust and to that ability to trust each other and love each other again. Okay. So Three of Wands here, prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Okay. So I do feel some optimism for you guys. and, you know, even possible travel in some way, shape, or form. And then we have, let's see, I always think this is the Six of Cups, but I think this is the Six of Pentacles. But with the blue, it always like throws me off. Anyways, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. That's what I just said. Possible travel. All right, so that's going to come into play somehow for you guys. But the light of the end of the tunnel, okay? So for the star and for the sun, I feel like on both, this is their end and your end. This is the light at the end of the tunnel for you guys. There is some light at the end of the tunnel. So we will see what all of that is in the extended reading. If this is where I leave you, then thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys' support and everything. In the extended reading, go ahead and click on the link below to my Patreon. We're going to look at your guys' overall energy and the final outcome for what this connection is. We're going to look at what the possible outcome is for this. And we're also going to look at zodiac signs and do some more clarifying cards and see what zodiac signs come up for you guys. The zodiac signs we may be dealing with and the overall outcome of this relationship. Okay? All right. I will see you guys there. Bye.